All right, my people, Najawa's family, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. How you guys doing today? Yes, it is good to be back here again after so many days now. Okay. Yes. We are back to our office. You know, as some of you know that I've been on my holiday for the past 2 weeks. So I'm finally back. I'm back. I'm broadcasting right now from Lagos, Nigeria. We are going to be talking about what is currently going on in our state, in our country, henceforth. But we are going to be starting from the big breaking news that happened today. As you all know, that the Vice President of Nigeria, Osinbajo, have declared, to run for presidency. You guys know what that means. If you see the headline right there, head-to-head, presidency race, Vice President Osinbajo have declared. It means that Bola Tinubu have also declared, which you already know. Osinbajo have declared. You know what that means. A lot of people have previously called Osinbajo as the boy of Bola Tinubu. Now, both of them are now facing each other on the same party, the same platform, which is APC. This one, Ibiasi Ghetto, now head to head, and they want face. So, my people, if you are right there, please help us to share. Help us to share. Let others know that we are right here. Hit the like button and let's do this together. As I hear this news, and I rush, I say, okay, I can't do this because I've been on the road almost all day. How are you guys doing today, my good people? Let me go to the comment section. Who missed me here? Let me know who missed me. Who actually missed me on this hot seat? Because this is a hot seat. A lot of things have not been going on well since being on my vacation. We need to address a lot of things this period. But meanwhile, let me address the people on the comment section. I can see Mother of All, Mommy Diaspora. Good evening to you, Mommy. Good to be back. Good to see you right here as well. And thanks for everything that you've been doing for us all. I can see Osifo John right there. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to every one of you. D.A. Osadolo, I can see you as well. Thank you very much, my wonderful Nigerian family. Abby Johnny, I can see you. James, I can see you right there. Merrick, Imade, Joseph, I can see you. Thank you very much, my good people, for joining us this evening. I can see Adewale James. I can see you right there. International House of Hope, Belgium and Nigeria. Thank you very much, my people, for joining us. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much. Glory Ekata, I see you right there. If I didn't pronounce your name properly, please forgive. I can see my building right there. Sifo John, Osaga Daddy, Sandra Daddy. I see you now. Now God, I go bless all of you now. Thank you very much, my people, for joining us right now. Let's do this. I can see Sandra Moses and me. Okay. Thank you very much for joining us. Now God bless you now. My brother is right there. Israel Asemuta Naomi Bella. And God will bless you now. Let's do this. Help us to share. We are going to be starting before my panelists, all of them will be ready. I have this video to play for you guys, which is coming from our big brother, Pahitro. I want you all to listen to what Pahitro have to say about the declaration of the Vice President of Nigeria, Osinbajo. Yeah, before that, yes, I can see Osinbajo Okonra. God bless you. God bless you. I see appreciation right there. I better make help me share so that others will know say we're there here. But I would like us to hear from our brother first, Pahitro, what he think about this. Then, before we go analyze it on our own. And I know say this presidency, so 2023, not be a year. I know say many people go ask, say, now this same government, now they put us for pain. So why can't be say, Osinbajo say in one row? What happened as vice president for the past 7 years? What till you do? I be. But before that, I would like make una hear wetin Osinbajo will talk for here before una go hear from Pahitro. Make we listen to her.
Dear Nigerians, for the past 7 years, I have served as Vice President under a true Nigerian patriot, a servant of the nation in war and peace, and a man of integrity, President Muhammadu Buhari. We have, together, worked through some of the most difficult times in the history of our nation, but we have remained focused on securing the country, on providing infrastructure, and growing our economy. As stipulated by the Nigerian Constitution, our tenure will end next year. In this period of 7 years, I have served the government in several capacities, and I have, at the direction of Mr. President, represented our country in sensitive, high-level international engagements. I've been to practically all local governments in Nigeria. I've been in markets, in factories, in schools, and farms. I've been in agricultural, mining, and oil-producing communities, in the Delta, in Kebbi, in Enugu, in Borno, in Rivers, in Plateau and Ondo, and in all other states of the Federation, listening to the diverse experiences and yearnings of our people. I've visited our gallant troops in the Northeast and our brothers and sisters in the IDP camps. I've felt the pain and anguish of victims in violent conflicts, terrorist attacks, flooding, fire, and other disasters. I've been in the homes of many ordinary Nigerians in various parts of the country. I have sat with our techpreneurs in Lagos, Edo, and Kaduna, with our Nollywood and Kannywood actors, with our musicians from Lagos, Onitsha, and Kano, and I've spoken to small and large businesses. I stood where they stood, and I sat where they sat. I know their hopes and aspirations and their fears. And I believe that in those hopes and aspirations are the seeds for the great Nigeria that we all desire. I believe that the very reason why the Almighty God gave me these experiences, these insights, and these opportunities is that they must be put to the use of our country and its great peoples. which is why I am today, with utmost humility, formally declaring my intention to run for the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria on the platform of our great party, the All Progressives Congress. If by the grace of God and the will of the people, I am given the opportunity, then I believe that first we must complete what we have started, radically transforming our security and intelligence architecture, completing the reform of our justice system, focusing on adequate remuneration and welfare of judicial personnel, and ensuring justice for all and the observance of the rule of law, rapidly advancing our infrastructure development, especially power, roads, railways, and broadband connectivity, providing an excellent environment for businesses to thrive, taking the agricultural revolution to the next level, especially mechanization and developing the farm-to-table value chain, making sure that the government, its agencies and regulators serve the business community, creating a tech economy that will provide jobs for millions of young Nigerians, enhancing our social investment program to a full-scale social welfare program, completing the promise of lifting 100 million Nigerians out of poverty within this decade, completing the task of ensuring that all Nigerians, male and female, attend school, reforming our educational system for relevance to the challenges of this century, completing the task of universal health coverage for all, and strengthening the capacity of states and local governments to deliver on their respective mandates. Above all, front and center of our efforts will be the provision of jobs and opportunities for our young people. I now most solemnly and respectfully seek the support of fellow Nigerians everywhere in this land and the diaspora, young and old, male and female, in the great and exciting journey that we have ahead of us. I seek your own support. We will, working together, establish by the grace of God the Nigeria of our dreams in a few short years. We will build on the foundation laid by our predecessors. We will need to move with much speed, intentionality, and perseverance towards the vision of a prosperous, stable, and secure nation. I'm convinced beyond doubt that we have the creativity, the courage, the talent, and the resources to be the foremost black nation on earth. Let us now birth the expectations of greatness conceived generations before us. Let us build a Nigeria where the man from Nnewi sees the man in Guzo as his brother, where the woman in Warri sees the woman in Jalingo as her sister, where the love of our nation burns alike in the hearts of boys and girls from Boko to Yenagoa, where everywhere in this land is home for everyone, where our diversities, our tribes and faiths unite us rather than divide us. Let our tribes become one tribe, the Nigerian tribe, where all are treated fairly, justly, and with respect, where all are given equal access to the abundant opportunities that God has bestowed on this nation. It is time. God bless and keep our republic and her great people. God bless you.
All right. All right, people, that one, the Vice President of Nigeria, President Osinbajo, now he can declare, so say, he want rule as the president. It means that when Buhari finish their tenure, when he finish for 2023, Buhari go hand over to him. Only if he win primary for their own party, whether they call APC. The truth is, Mona remember say Bola Tinubu don't already declare for this APC, saying one rule, say nobody can compete with him. In fact, his gullible followers, a lot of them have been making noise on social media saying nobody can compete with him. In fact, I have some gullible friends who told me face to face, hey, forget that thing, nobody will compete with this man, what they call Tinubu. Now, Osinbajo don't come out. In the past, a lot of people have also said that Osinbajo is a boy to Bola Tinubu. Now, as they talk and be that, they say that Bola Tinubu now install him as the vice president of Nigeria. Now we will know what will happen between both of them. That make me put on for there, say head to head. Now we want to see so. Although a lot of people have been declaring, and she does still declare, saying he wants to rule. In fact, many people, now only Israel with the wait now, means still declare you don't say he want rule. Because a lot of people have been declaring they want to rule. Some of them are serious, some of them are unserious, some of them want to be known. We know these things, it happens like that. Someone like Osinbajo now, the vice president of Nigeria, can never be unserious. He's a very serious minded person. Now, this one, I'm going to debate later. No, say me, I hit my chest for my panelists. I know them. I know how they take day. Although, when they don't enter their head, sometimes they don't let nobody talk again. Now, make them say, now make them say, these people are dedicated to what they are talking, to what they are doing, and to this platform. My people, I will give this platform later on after we listen to our big brother Paitro. Mostly here in your own side, what do you think of this declaration of the vice president? Then I will put the link out. Make my wonderful panelists, may they join me, make we analyze this together. Remember, these are the things that is affecting you and I. I'm broadcasting right from Lagos right now. There's no light in Lagos at all. No security. Nothing is absolutely working. In fact, my SIM card, before I come now, they block them because of NIN. Whatever. Nothing is working to communicate. Everything in Nigeria is not working. This is the reason why we all must shine our eye to choose the right candidate. But who would that be? And that one I'm going to discuss later. Meanwhile, let's listen to our brother, big brother, Pahitro. Let we hear your own take on this particular one. Thank you. Please don't forget to share and hit the like button. If it's your first time here on this channel, don't also forget to hit the subscription button. Subscribe with us. Hit the notification button so that you'll be notified whenever we're on air. We not the lie to people for this platform as we still see them. So to the can and the can they give now. We're not the edit them, we're not the remove, we're not the add, we the bring and come here. My people, I salute every one of you. Thank you very much for the wishes, for the love. I appreciate you all. I'm so grateful to have you all. Let's listen to Pahitro on this.
So, the reason why I'm here today is the final statement from the vice president, the man we have been long waiting for. Thank you very much for the thumbs up. The man we have been waiting for a very long time to really come out with shell without looking left and right. Nobody is more picky for baby again. Everybody they help each other. If you help me, does not mean you'll be my master till you die. You see, when I talk, people don't understand if I talk. I felt telling them, I say, this man, Osinbajo, not be say the fear Tinubu, is consulting. Is consulting. And please, let me just quickly remember, if you want to intervene on this issue, contribute to this issue, you can call on that WhatsApp number on the floor, on the screen. But let us start first and analyze this whole story. Osinbajo ambition to be a president started 2-3 years ago. 2 years ago. No. What am I talking? On the first 10 of the last 4 years of Buhari, when he first visited, the long visit he did in UK, when he was visiting all states and local governments in Nigeria, that there were problems in the north and those in the delta. He even came to Benin, some local governments in the river areas in Benin and in the Jaws. He visited practically everywhere. Okay, he was doing visibility studies. And when he started going on a public place to visit market and all this, he was trying his popularities. He was trying to think, will this people receive me? And he made some certain moves. Remember now, only 3 months waiting for power for OBJ Balanko. A little change was in Nigeria. Even the dollar reduced his power in Nigeria. Let me reveal to you guys today that don't know anything about politics. International politics means that your president that you vote in your country determines, even though you don't produce anything, determines your economy. When they look at you, they just look at you. If they look at you, say this one, your economy will start shrinking immediately, even though you produce 7 or 8. Though I know that If you produce, it will help you. But sometimes the person you choose as your leader tells a great picture outside world. Okay, just watch. Osinbajo lately were paying visit to all the Yoruba states on the excuses of this one there, I want to go visit them. This one do better, I want to reach there. This one do coronation, I want to reach there. He was consulting. Let me hear what Tinubu will say now. Now that APC come, now they be doomed to PDP because they were delaying, dragging themselves to court. Wike was opening his mouth white and red. The spit they fought for a month, saying Ali be the solution. Let me tell you one thing, APC, that man when they call Malam saying no guesses is very wise. You see that question they asked Buhari some few weeks ago or some months ago when he said he gave person when he support. He said, of course, he gave for support, but as a president, he cannot come out openly. when your VP serve you very well, there's nothing you will not do to install him into power. I read the comment of some of my friends who live in America before. They said, what would Osinbajo do for a different in Nigeria? None of these candidates we've seen so far can do even better than Osinbajo. The only person, I continue saying it, the only person that is waivable a little bit, if it is possible for me, Osinbajo, if I'm Osinbajo, I will advise him to decamp from PDP and come to APC and make him the vice president. That is Peter Obi. Nigeria has a complete squad. That country, hope has come that we will not shrink in this country, in that country. Because we've lost it totally before. Totally. To who are we going to give Nigeria to? To who? We give it to a general who have a long experience. He couldn't maneuver anything, I say, because he's old. It's not because he's old. That is where his brain's rich. People call you religious maggot, ethnic maggot, whatever they call you, but the fact is that whether you are ethnic maggot, religious maggot, that is where your brain arrives. Nothing more or less. Now, people asking me, why are we clamoring for Osinbajo? He's a savior. Because Igbo will never be united to choose one person as president. Just look all of the way they contest for Igbo. Only Igbos, they are not even up to 40 million population. The whole Igbo speaking, both Calabar, they're not reach 40 million. Let's say 25 million in Nigerian population. They should be around 20 million. All of them, the 5 states, if they reach, if I add the rivers and the rest of Canada, they will reach 20 million. Umai, one contest. He divides from PDP to APC. Wike, one contest. Peter Obi there. Remember, then who is again? Who again? Oh, I've forgotten this man again who is contesting. He wanted to contest again. Amechi, we're doing 4x4 relay in the stadium. You want contest? These are people that are not up to 1/4 of Nigerian population. The same problem they were having during Shagari era. When an Igbo man, the MPP, came out to contest, they were all fighting tooth and nail. And tomorrow they said power should be shifted to the east. How can you shift power when you are not united? Now, listen, believe me honestly. Believe me honestly. PDP people will vote for Osinbajo. I am telling you today, Paito says so. Because Osinbajo, the way I look at him, apart from being a Christian, he does not show Christianity in his way of doing. The man has a capacity first. Anywhere he goes in the world, any conference he goes in the world to represent Nigeria, which they shall be now be looking us at the way they are looking at Ghana presidents. Now see that Ghana president, he get belly, he get big body, but that man, he brain full. When he's addressing issues in the public, international conference, anywhere, you will know this is a president that represents 26 or 30 million population from Ghana. And that is the same way we want to have in Nigeria. Peter Obi is a technocrat, but he's not so eloquent in speaking. But you can't compare a professor of law. Okay, if I were him, do consultation. If Peter Obi refused to decamp from PDP to APC, because me, I'm not partisan in any level. I told you guys that I tear my membership card of these parties. When my brother Governor Obaseki went to PDP. I follow him. Osinbajo has come to prove. Eventually, do and declare your husband will know where you did because you have more than 100 buses hidden in your compound. Because these are true. We know this is, we smell Manyash. We know what is going on. So, Osinbajo has never denied nor argued out these things. So, his declaration today has proven that APC is going to retain the presidency. Whether you like it or not, Eboede, Tinubu should go and treat himself in UK. He Papa not come out yesterday, I mean this morning. Let him go and meet him and treat himself. I'm not against him. Nobody's above sickness, but we cannot get Appas one again as president. Who takes our money to go to UK for treatment every day? You understand? So, my support for Osinbajo, I will dedicate 6 months on campaign for him in my channel. Free of charge. Invite men and women of timber and caliber to talk on the issues. Tell me if you know Osinbajo is not qualified for the job. Immediately I carried that write-up come out. I see comments. You understand? I see comments. Oboa, Obaseki, don't let them deceive you, eh? You see, that is why I like my governor. He said Edo State is not for sale. You understand? Competent leadership now we want. And if you cannot decamp Mr. Obi to go to APC and become a vice president running mate with Osinbajo, then let him appoint you as our finance minister. Budget and planning. Not budgeting, buying computer every year, buying spoon every year, buying pot every year in Aso Rock. Budgeting billions to the clinic in Aso Rock, and yet we fly our private jet to UK for treatment. Nigeria, enough is enough. Please, my brothers and sisters, make una look party. The only person that will save us is that, because Peter Obi cannot get nomination in PDP. Why? Una know have still a play now. Highest he can get is somebody bigger than him will take him as a running mate, which we would not want to accept, to put the most intelligent person under an illiterate to be on top. So Peter Obi, make your choice very fast. Decamp. We can't let you waste your brain in PDP there. Go and be the winning team, because Osinbajo is a goal. The northern people will see, go and mark it. All the 19 states in the north, if you lose anyone, apart from apart from Plateau, when I go back to the so if Osinbajo lose any state from the north, it will be north central, which is Plateau, where this man will go, Oto. That is the only state he will struggle to win. If he don't win, he will lose it. But other states, the 8th state in the west, forget it. That man has consolidated power. Since 6 months, we'll be monitoring it. That man has been consulting since 6 months. He's a man very quiet and slow. The way he was doing his things, he was calculating. Me, I know he has gotten the blessing. Did you see him going to Buhari to inform him? No. It's an arrangement. It's an arrangement. This thing has been done before. It's an arrangement. This was the desire Buhari was trying to tell you, that the only person I can leave this place for. He knows he fucked up. He knows that he has not done enough for us. Then I don't give it total fail mark. Believe me honestly, though we have challenges, there's one thing Nigerians don't understand is that at times, life move on, technologies go up, development move up, things become more difficult to resolve. Because the criminal we were having 16 years ago, when I was growing up, I remember when I was very small, criminals don't come in the afternoon. They do bust through the window and dodge to your house when you are not at home. They do burglary. From burglary, they will not come in the night to rob you. From that, they will not even tell you to open your door for you. Now they now write you letter. Okay, so development has increased. So when you are saying challenges, when you see what they seize from those Boko Haram people, they have machine gun, they have all sort of instrument that the military has. Where did they get it from? So dealing with this kind of persons that use AK-75 is even from when you are using a real military squad. These people, they are military. They are not just human, ordinary, you call them bandits. They are rebels. well organized. Terrorist rebel, well organized. So please, let everybody know it today that when I say anything here sometimes, people might not believe what I say. I told you guys, the person that is going to declare is on his way coming to declare. Central Bank Governor, I know you will not declare again because your papa don't declare. Because it was an arrangement. If you know Greek come out, I will come out. Because 2023, Nigeria will not destroy again. I have a little hope. It's not because this man is a perfect man, but because we can have sense of belonging. He is a man that can be able to speak outside and bring investors back to Nigeria. He's a man that is not fanatic in religion. He's a man that always say, at least he has been able to recognize the problem we are facing in Nigeria. So let's see how he can be able to manage it. What Nigeria needs now is a system that functions. First, lights. Lights. When you give us light, insecurity will be solved. I tell you the gospel truth. Because if there's no light, there's no communication functioning very well. If there's no light, there's no way we can generate even power in Nigeria. If there's no light, nothing functions at all. No computer. Nothing at all functions in Nigeria without light. After light, insecurity, you face it. Then we go into production in Nigeria. Not importation. Production, because if you produce, you don't force naira to get valued. When people request product from your place, your money will have value. They say the higher the supply, when you supply goods, excess to people, they disvalue the need. The need will be disvalued. Seriously. But when you search for goods that are very scarce, I give you an instance today now. Ukraine are the major countries and Russia that supply oil to Western world. Why Italy produce oil here and supply it to Japan, Australia, Canada, where they will make more money? Because the high income over there can enable them buy an oil for 3 euros a liter. In Japan, in Australia, in Canada. But Italy produce olive oil the most in the whole world. They are the highest. When Ukraine war started, when I never know, gold price oil, 5 liters in Italy here is 16 euros. For the corn one, that's corn. Oil made from corn and granite, 16 to 18 euros. It depends on the supermarket you get it from. The white sunflower costs 14 euro 50 cents or 90 cents. Almost 15 euros. A liter of oil in Italy is 3 euros. You know why? Because the supplies has diminished and the cost has high. It's very simple. When Nigeria produce much to export, price will reduce in Nigeria. If 36 trucks offload plantain in Aba this morning, tomorrow 40 trucks offload again, the price of plantain will go down because we can't consume all. People will be buying because of the price. So okay, let me just buy and stock it down. Even though you grab your contract do elubo. But when you don't see these products, there are few producers, the price will go high. So Nigeria should get that sense into their head now that they should improve small-scale business. Those who want to manufacture for themselves, the federal government should give loans with tax raising people to bring their grandfather from the grave for collateral. That is the problem that is happening in Nigeria. Ukraine should be around 70 or 60 million population. They put Europe to ransom. We eat their wheat. That was we used to do bread. Bread, a kilo now has high. Oil has high. But Italy has wheat, but they will produce their own, reserve it, and send it to bigger nations that can afford it. Because if you produce wheat in Italy and sell it in Italy, it's double of that price that is brought from Ukraine. Because a laborer in Ukraine cannot get more than €1 an hour. A laborer in Italy here gets at least a minimum of 6 to 7 euros an hour. Professional workers like us and others get above 10 euros an hour. So if you produce, those who have been working in the firm for the past 10 years in Italy here have already raised to 10 or 11 euros an hour because they are professional farmers. So when you produce with these guys and want to sell the wheat in Italy here, hey, people cannot afford it. So what do? They take the wheat or take the product to a higher country that have higher income. Places like Swiss, Japan, USA, Australia, and Canada. You understand? So this is the problem we are facing in Nigeria today. Where common cassava that you produce in Nigeria is very expensive, you cannot afford it. So when people start, just imagine a bottle of beer in Nigeria says 600 naira. If you convert 600 naira to euro, it's just €1. And the best beer in Italy here should be Heineken. And if you go to the store, you see it for €1 too. A nation where a police officer is begging for 100,000 as minimum wage. And 100,000 is just €135. As salary to a policeman that stay in the sun from morning to night, do night shift. There's no way a police officer in Italy here can get that. The minimum a police officer can get is 1,008. 1,800 fees. If workers that work in the factory that do shift work get 1,700, why can a policeman get 1,800? And yet, so you can imagine that if a policeman receives 1,008 and paid about €550 mortgage in the house he took long to buy, he still remains €1,300 in a month. So €1,300 in a month that is really for that policeman officer, even though you have a kid, just a child or two, he pays every month for them $150 to school fees. He can feed with €600 in 3 of them or 4 of them in the house. If the wife do part-time job, a guy, they are very perfectly okay. In 26 years' time, the mortgage is gone. The house belongs to him. He's no longer paying any money again. But how can a Nigerian police officer buy an apartment in Nigeria? He can't even rent a flat. Because a flat now in Nigeria, now the system of this is about 35,000, 45,000, depends on the area you are renting from. The poorest area, they say 26,000 or 22,000. So if a policeman that receives 60,000 naira in a month, how can he afford a flat? He stays in one room if they did not give him barack. Where in his life will he ever ride car? Hush. So please, my celebration today is that PDP, you put delayed so much in coming together. As I'm speaking now, Atiku has called all of Funabi into one room. The only person now that is short, just forget. That's why I wrote there, doom to PDP. Is a doom to PDP. It is gone. It is gone. Totally gone. They will never, never. See, anybody in the APC, they never do. It's the PDP that be APC. They don't know this is PDP now, or APC. I've forgotten. Who was Tinubu? That be the main man when one move come for that APC level there. He was even interviewed. Let me show you. Let me see the interview. He said, they tell us why Pekin no go contest. He said Pekin, no one of them don't grow rich to become a president. Because the character to be a president in Nigeria, he must be 80 years old. He must be working with walking stick to become a president. Listen. Mula, listen.
It is collaboration, support, encouragement of my party, the APC, for my ambition and my mission to become the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you. Your son has just developed. Thank you. I have no son grown enough to live here.
You hear? He said he never get son grown enough to become a president. When Macron is 39 years old when he become a French president in France. So you have a daughter of 60 years old, 59 years old. 59 years old, a daughter, and a son that is more than 35 years of age, even 40. You understand? And you are telling me that you don't have a child that can be able to be old enough to become a president. Oh my shit. See, look at this one. Look at this one. When I look at this one, see, make I show you. Now say we don't know what we talk. Right. See, person want to vote for presidency. See. When I see person want to vote for president. See.
So let me apologize to
this one when he was using his mouth to rake. Let me tell you, I don't say you go to Lushamina. I believe we can take drugs. Because otherwise, that white thing when they come out for you every time, I don't say go to come out for a man like that again. All of them will say, we can. This man invested his state government money to sponsor PDP all along for his quest to become a president. He personally took lawyer. No, Chidi, I'm on live. Please call me on WhatsApp. You understand? He personally took lawyer to kick against Umahi because you know that Umahi want to contest with him too for nomination. Because the power brokers in PDP don't like this man. That is the gospel truth. Those who want to go and give you phone, they are joking. The East have only 5 states in Nigeria. 5 states, none I get. Let's cut rivers across river to it. Okay, somebody just wrote here that if Peter Obi wins primaries, it's going to be too tough for APC. Never. Believe me honestly, never. You don't know what is going on. If you know what is going on, ask for me. If I were asked to choose from these two of them, I would choose Peter Obi. I have to be frank with you. But the fact is that if Osinbajo declare, see, democracy is a game of number. That is what you don't understand. The West, all transitors came out from the East for a very long time and has already embarrassed themselves. You see, I buy the idea of a Dino Melaye. People might not believe, he might be saying a lot of stupid things sometimes, you know. But that very thing Dino Melaye said some days ago, I'm fully in support. I'm totally against zoning. Totally against zoning. You see, I was able to support Peter Obi because I know he has that competency to deliver Nigeria out of this shambles we are now in Nigeria. He's the right man to be born. Because democracy is a game of number, Osinbajo is somebody who's very active and very smart and very intelligent. Very outspoken. I've not seen him as somebody, a woman who will be dominated like Goodluck Jonathan was dominated by his wife. Now let me tell you one thing. The West has eight states. That is no go area for Peter Obi. Both Lagos or whatever. Do you believe it? Good. Let's go ahead. We have 19 states in the north, east, north, west, north central. That 19, Shiala. I said I only play 2 states. Now I go hard. Make Osinbajo not clear there. Because Buhari and his Fulani gang has already spread the news. This is the choosing one. This man just be like TBTB. You know the story of one bear because it over me. I never tell that the story before for my program before say. You see, they say it was a story or a fiction stories in Benin. They used to give advice to people not to rake too much, not to make noise too much when you are eyeing or vying for a position. To be very calm and be obedient and be respectful to others. They said, I mean, this bear is those bears that normally chop pawpaw in the morning. It's a sweet pawpaw. I don't know the name, the biological name in biology or the English name for that bear. That bird was supposed to be the king of birds, according to the story. That God wanted to crown him the king of birds because he was very smart and active. Even those days when you try to kill him by catapult, it's very difficult. You need to be very on close range and stretch it to the fullest before it comes down. And if he falls down, you still be shaking. When they proposed to give him king, a day before that day, he started raking. All these bears that disobey me, he said blood will flow. He will kill all of them to pieces. Our God can say, no, can't give this one leadership. Which other bear do not know when they very gentle and humble? Because it's not pity. Where and I say they farm, they go bring and come. They crown till tomorrow. That bear, he fly under flowers. We call it the Benin. I don't know what to call it in Igbo or Yoruba or English language. This is what is going on now in Nigeria. All of them don't look. Tinubu don't do cup for McDonald's. He don't do rice. He don't do bread. What did he man do? He donate 50 million to train a victim. He donate 200 million to Kaduna victim. He has been donating. Don't forget that the form they took is 40 million. The form they took is 40 million. Nigerians, in some other countries, there are specific amounts you must not exceed in election campaign. But in Nigeria, it's no limit. You understand? Until we start controlling those stuff in Nigeria, we will not get to any any level at all in political issues in Nigeria. Okay. Governor, thank you very much for having that feeling for him. Tinubu is speechless. You say, I feel for Tinubu who is still going around meeting governors. He's just wasting his time. May I tell you one thing, eh? A meeting took place 4 days ago in Ekiti. You see, these politicians, they have no permanent friend or permanent enemy. My first question I asked, when I said, you see the way they come out? Make I play this for una beg. Una will never see him. And they come here plan for her. Never see Osinbajo. He did not do rally. He did not go to campaign stadium. All he did was to go to also rock there. They arranged the studio, put the flags for side by side. It was well articulated speech. Hold on. You will see what I'm telling you now. Oh my me. Yeah, I come. Channel, I come. 2 minutes. Hold on.
For the past 7 years.
Hold on, my brother. Never start. Hold on. Hold on, my president. It's my guessings. See.
Part of the country.
See where they come out.
I have
see the studio. When I see I can arrange them.
In Lagos, Edo, and Kaduna. With our Nollywood and Kannywood.
Let's listen to the speech.
With our musicians from Lagos, Onitsha, and Kano, and I've spoken to small and large businesses. I stood where they stood, and I sat where they sat. I know their hopes and aspirations, and their fears. And I believe that in those hopes and aspirations are the seeds for the great Nigeria that we all desire. I believe that the very reason why the Almighty God gave me these experiences, these insights, and these opportunities is that they must be put to the use of our country and its great peoples. Which is why I am today, with utmost humility, formally declaring my intention to run for the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria on the platform of our great party, the All Progressives Congress. If by the grace of God, I am given the opportunity, then I believe that first we must complete what we have started, radically transforming our security and intelligence architecture, completing the reform of our justice system, focusing on adequate remuneration and welfare of judicial personnel, and ensuring justice for all and the observance of the rule of law, rapidly advancing our infrastructure development, especially power, roads,
thank you, my governor,
and broadband connectivity, providing an excellent environment for businesses.
See where they talk.
Taking the agricultural revolution to the next level, especially mechanization and developing the farm-to-table value chain. Making sure that the government, its agencies and regulators serve the...
Please don't call me on WhatsApp, please. Don't call me. Call me on WhatsApp. The reason why I'm happy for Osinbajo declared is to seize and keep the mouth of Tinubu shut up. You see, Nigerians, we are coming to the days that we will not believe what we will see in Nigeria. 37 years ago, Thomas Sankara was assassinated by his best friend as a military leader. Now remember, he was just 35 years old of age. He wanted to transform that country to a bigger nation. Okay, but what happened? The West used his best friend to assassinate Thomas Sankara. When I took a stand on Ukraine and Russia issued that, they said, this man, you're the bad person, you decide this. No, I told you that the invasion of Ukraine was justified. But I pity for those who lost their life. I regret seeing blood being shed wrongly. But I told you the truth that the cause of that war was the West. The NATO people caused that war, not Russia. Anyway, let us go there. 10 presidents that have been assassinated in Africa has been used by the West. That the West will use the best friend, close people. They will change your economy. They will make you ridiculous in presence of your people. Ugruma in Ghana. This person, Lumumba. Thomas Sankara. These people were all those great men in Nigeria, in Africa. But do you know what happened a few days ago? The president, hello, come and check who's on the door. The president who is now in power now, tried that ex-president and jail him for life imprisonment. Ego sir, and jail that guy in life imprisonment. You understand? Life imprisonment, jail is that ex-president. So let nobody be shocked. Why don't I ask him to call you instead of ringing my bell?
No, it's not.
Okay. So every day they start always thinking that they will go free. Because this man would have gone into power and Tinubu, to say if Tinubu get nomination of APC, he will win presidential election. I guarantee you that. So my happiness today is not because Osinbajo is the best man in Nigeria. Let us not, don't misquote me. My happiness today is that Osinbajo will be able to quench Tinubu not to get nomination in the APC. That's my happiness. So that he can be subject to investigation. How he gets his money to become the richest man in Lagos, even in Nigeria as a whole. Having a private jet, having all those revenue collectors in Lagos, we know. I've been saying it. Anytime I'm coming to Nigeria, more than arrest me. When make me popular the more. Because they take time go to technology. There's no news I want to hear that I will not get. Even though it's channel and carry, I will get them. We penetrate to any level. I don't mind spending my last money, my last kobo to get information. Because go and market all of una. Now 2 ways, if it will be win as president, if they give him a PDPO, because me, I know say Atiku would never allow Peter Obi to emerge out as candidate. But if Peter Obi emerge, Osinbajo emerge, they will start seeing democracy played in Nigeria. You start seeing candidates that the West will respect, that people will respect. You understand? Everybody will respect that candidate. Not carrying somebody from or nowhere. You just bring them to the table. You just nominate them. They even see, so Nigerians live in Nigeria. They still live in abroad. They still believe on that appointment, nomination of a leader, but no by election or democratic process. We see how that brain, most of us who live in Europe here, still believe on that aspect. So look, let them play any politics they want to play. Peter Obi, Osinbajo, 2 candidates, seal it up. Appoint those radical leaders who you know that can give you sanity in government into ministers. May I tell you one thing, eh? You don't need to look at somebody say JPDP. If he's very intelligent, he can help you for information. He can help you for as finance minister, infrastructure, whatever. Carry him, appoint as minister. Because none of you is greater than that nation, Nigeria. You should put Nigeria first before your party. Because if we are missing for 2023, if we miss out, I swear, all of them when you invest for Nigeria, when they abroad, we are going to sell your property. Come buy house for abroad. Let me tell you now, you got time, you got time, or say. Anytime I say anything here, you play with what I'm saying. I have do a research study, a case study of Nigeria's situation. Because a nation where the most common product in Nigeria cannot be afforded by a worker, you should understand that that nation is a failed state. Total failed state. No civil servant can stand and say, I will kill chicken, rice for 4 children every Sunday. It can't happen. It can't happen. A nation where a policeman is begging for 100,000 minimum wage. So how much are police receiving? A nation where beer is more expensive than beer in Hungary. Hungary is a European community where every Hungary workers can afford to buy a car. Every Hungarian worker, every Romanian that is working in a factory can mortgage a car. Boy, I'm not joking. We are the least paid workers in Italy here. There's nobody that cannot drive a car if you have driving license. I mean, no matter how poor you are. Hello?
Yeah,
Here. Here? Here?
You removed your photo. I thought you blocked me.
Ah, no. I'm on live. For I'm on live video. Sorry, I'm on live video. As you just said, I just shock. Call me back later, please. Yeah. So, it's my friend. So, this is what exactly that we are facing. A nation where you can stand. Just imagine. You can get a car at 500 euros. In Germany, in Spain, in Italy here. If not because Italy is it's a trickish nation, a criminal nation where you now use that 500 euros to do change of ownership. And you can show that car too for 400 euros. Your salary, basic salary is 1,400, 1,500, 1,200, the minimum wage people that who do cleaning work. And if you keep 500 in 3 months, you buy a car, you put insurance. But Nigeria cannot buy a car for 10 years with their savings. So, how can you come up and tell me that kind of nation is not it's a total failed state? Total failed state. I see one funny audio video one woman did some weeks ago here, where she was saying that let us pray for Ukraine. He said, let us pray for Ukraine. At the end of the day, say, no, why we pray for Ukraine for? Ukraine will get war. They still get light. But still they war for some states where bomb no reach. Water still they flow for the area where they don't destroy. Schools still they function for the area where they don't destroy. So what is the problem? Who needs the prayers? The Nigerians need prayer. They were able to harvest granite. They can't do a pyramid of rice. A big rice where they harvest. They cannot even feed 4 states in the nation. We can't even get rid of little criminals in the street. I used to go to play ball. Già tardi?
Siamo usciti tardi oggi.
Oh, scusa. Perché non mi hanno detto io fino a prendere te?
Pensavo che non mi ti avesse detto.
Ah, scusa.
Vabbè,
Chi prende te adesso?
la mamma di Laura.
Okay. Veloce. Sorry, I just forgot this guy is going to play much today. Anyway, so this is the situation we are in this current situation in Nigeria. Go and watch my video I did last 2 years. I said, look, Nigeria, we are sitting on a time keg of bomb. Programmed to explode after 2023. But I don't know why God is always favoring us every time. Because this one is going to take place before now. I've always been against it. When General Belay was saying it, everybody was against it. I said, look, I'm not against it. It is totally uncivilized, unmatured to zone any presidency to anybody. For a start, why do zoning came up in the minds of Nigeria? Because there's no development in Nigeria. If light is flow, if we have 24 hours light in Nigeria, and there's industries everywhere, people can go there and get employment, and you receive good salary that can take you for 1 month, at least you can receive a salary that can take you throughout the month. You think an Igbo man will be bothering about who becomes the president? That's gospel truth. Let the brother tell you the truth. Do you even think they want to act for agitation? They will not. Because anytime you see a group of persons trying to leave one nation or from a body to his own body, you should understand that he felt being cheated. He felt being segregated. They feel that things is not working the way it's supposed to work. And I told you guys that creating Biafra, creating Oduduwa will not resolve the problem of Nigeria, because the same people you are going to use are still going to be in Biafra Republic. Don't expect power to go to the poor masses in Biafra. It is still going to remain on those who are seen on top, because politics involve money. Politics involve money. You don't do politics with teeth. It is with money you do politics. So, my fellow Nigerians, I'm not celebrating because we've brought a survivor or a messiah to the limelight. No, I'm celebrating that we'll be able to break the feather of this ego, Faraone, Kifero, in APC, which is Tinubu, Bolaji Tinubu. We don't want him. We don't want him. We don't want Tinubu. I've been saying it. That bully van issue will come up. I've told you, that bullet van issue will come up. There are so many piled fights. This guy is fighting for power because if he knows if you go to presidency, he go there in you cannot arrest him. If he stay 8 years, John in his Tinubu is 77, 76 years of age. So if he plus 8 to 80 something years, he can't even go to jail anymore again. So don't believe this is something I told you. Okay? So please, I beg every Nigerians. You see, anybody who dare PDP, make sure someone sustain Peter Obi. Because this guy has been lobbying. Atiku will spend is desperate to become a president. But he has nothing to offer. Let me tell you. Nothing to offer. OBJ was very correct when he says that we should go and check most of these guys that are contesting today, vying for presidencies, because the law enforcement agency is not doing their duty. They're supposed to be in jail. He was very, very correct. He was very, very, very correct. I won't stay too long with you guys here because I'm going to be inviting 2 special guests on Saturday to the studio so that we will discuss this issue very well. These are people who know politics a little bit. Governor, if you want to support us, you let me know. I will also invite you. Okay? So that I'm talking about Steve. If you want to support us on that very day, I will send you a request and you join us on Studio Live to contribute to this whole issue that is going on. At least, if Tinubu did not accept to step down in APC, I want to blow another information again. He will be arrested. Go and mark what I'm telling you today. He will be indicted. No varmint, no keke. Somebody that is butchering a smelly and rotting animal cannot be chanced to use the same hand to scratch his body. That is what Tinubu will end up to be. I don't want to stay too long on the Facebook here because I said I just came to throw lamplight to it that my prophecy has come to pass. Osinbajo was not afraid. He was consulting. And he has finished consultation. That is why he has just come out. I know Tinubu will not see him to eyeball from now to that. Oh, heavy blow. This night, Tinubu will not get sleep this night. I am not saying Osinbajo will be the president, but I want Osinbajo to unseat Tinubu. God bless you. I told Agbogun to that dinner. I told my brother Agbogun why he's supporting Tinubu. I will invite Agbogun now. I want to see his view on this issue. My brother Agbogun, I will call you today, send you a text message, invite you on a VIP level. Okay, you come to the studio on Saturday and tell us what do you like now. Whether you like this one to happen now or you are still in support of Oga Tinubu. How can you not allow Tinubu to be a president APC candidate? Atiku, PDP. Atiku will never allow anybody. He will never step down for anybody in the city. And if he come to concessions nominating, they will nominate Atiku on general DC. Because Atiku has all what it takes to buy almost more than half of the whether a consensus they want to do, whether a general election want to do, he go win. Peter Obi is the best candidate for that place there. You understand? Wow, the right word, eloquent. If you see the way they talk, if that man go in the United Nations, go address them, even Biden go to shake. And that is why Baba know now, anywhere when they complicated like that, Baba the send and go, they go represent. He will go London, go to do EA operation on that side. You understand? So I beg, my candidacy is not yet out. But for nomination, I'm campaigning for Osinbajo to be nominated under APC. So that we'll get better person, make Tinubu for good die. I don't pray for his death. Or when I say good death, I mean you should go to one side. You understand? So every day, Nigeria become to be seen, we will start getting respect for international community. When you see men like that, Peter Obi and Osinbajo combine together to become Let's see. I pray for Nigerians to open their eyes, and know the right thing to do at the right time and at the right moment. So I wish you all the best. You can stay, but today I'm leaving, preparing to see myself on Saturday on a big talk on this issue. Please, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel on Straight Talk in YouTube, go do that, because I don't come here any longer anymore again. This Saturday, we will be there by 3 p.m. as usual. Straight Talk with Pahitro. And don't forget, we are planning also to see whether we can bring our ambassador on live to talk to Nigerians in Italy. And if you have questions to ask, you'll be able to ask him direct. This is not a okay, there. But I'm sorry,
No,
I forget. I never know that it's going to be 3 o'clock. I would have taken you from the school anyway. All right, bye-bye. Good luck, Play well. So, we will try. So, I'm working towards that. Anytime, any day, he accept our invitation and he give us a date, we will announce it out here. So, Nigerians will be able to ask direct questions, all they need to know, what they need to do, what the assistance the embassy really stand for in Italy here. It is not a must, though. I will try my best, but I think he's a man that is always willing to collaborate with Nigerians. So that is for that. And not only that, I've never finished the topic of that Ukraine issue. Watch out. Just go subscribe. Thank you very much, my brother's team. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel. 2 topics we are having that is very, very crucial. This Osinbajo APC and PDP issue. We're talking about Ukraine and the West issue. And we're also going to be bringing, I told you by the ambassador already before, we're also going to be bringing a very young lady who's a mechanic in Edo State, who we want to encourage to start her own business. That very day, she will be out with you here. Those of you who want to assist her financially, morally, or with instruments, or with things that she needs to use to open her explore. If you want to offer her a place to stay, if you want to offer her a place to start her own a mechanic workshop, you want to offer her a land, anything you want to assist. I'm just using this forum to inform you guys that these are the 3 major topics we have from this April. And after that, I will give you the agenda of May. I thank you all for being here with me. We are not so much today, but because it's in working hours. Because today, I don't go work. Ciao, ciao, everybody. God bless you all.
All right. My people, I appreciate you all. I thought information reached me that we should just do a fresh debate in another one. So my people, I'm going to be pasting this one right here now so that you guys can join me straight away on this debate. Let me put this on the comment section. 1 minute. I want you guys to join us right now. As I end this, we are starting straight away. I just paste the link there. Join us here. Join us here. If you cannot click on the link, if you're watching me from the television, just refresh. You're going to see Nigeria Watch on live again with my wonderful panelists. Let's talk about this declaration of the Vice President of Nigeria, Osinbajo, and also talk about the hindrances that this might cause, to Bola Tinubu. As you all know, this one, not be small thing. My people, we are ending this right now. The link to join is right there. Just click on it and join me. I'm going live straight away. And for those of you that want to join the panel, I'm going to be putting the link right there on the comment section. Click on it to join us live to debate on this. Tell us what you think. It's all about first come, first serve. We don't have enough space, but if you come on time, you can pick your slots and join us here. Thank you very much, my people. Now God bless you now. See you in the next few seconds.